everyone, this is Jonah Ray, and you're listening to Chronicles of the Lost Realm.
In a world ravaged by monsters, controlled by tyrants, and plunged into darkness, many brave heroes will emerge from the unlikeliest of sources. But will they be in time to protect this realm, the Lost Realm? Follow me, and I shall tell you their tales. Welcome back, adventurers, to Chronicles of the Lost Realm. The crew find themselves hopelessly lost in the maze, backtracking paths they have taken before, only to find other horrors hiding around every corner, and finding that this may be the place of their tomb.
All right. Welcome to Chronicles of the Lost Realm. Are you ready for story time with Drunkle Anvil? When last we left our adventurers, they had just cleared a room with a treasure chest, a booby-trapped treasure chest. And Muggsy is now inspecting the dagger as Xavier picks up the mace next to a pile of bones, and Ferran is arm wrestling a bear for a bag full of gold.
I'm not taking that bait. Don't give it to me.
So I'm seeing what I like best, either the mace with the Warhammer or the mace with the Morning Star. It's going to be the Warhammer, but...
So, the mace that you picked up is abnormally large. Like, for most people, it would easily be a two-handed weapon. It's about 4 foot long and has an end on it that's just a monstrosity. It's like a bowling ball full of... It's like a bowling ball with metal construction cones on it. Like, it's just this gnarly, unholy, just... It looks like it will fuck up your day.
I turn around to A1 and I'm like, hey, bro. And I give him my Morning Star and I'm like, put this in your bag of collection.
Whatever you say, mate. It's all going to have a purpose once we get back to town, so I will hold on to this for you.
I cast detect spells and detect poison and disease on the purple shiny dagger.
All right, give me a refresher. How in depth does the detect poison go?
Give me 2 seconds to pull that one up. For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet. Identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each. Spell can penetrate most barriers, is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood and dirt. So if the dagger has been coated in poison, I can tell. And can tell what it is.
More importantly, you can tell what kind of poison.
Yeah.
So the dagger is coated with a poison of illness. It's a poison that will cause uncontrollable vomiting and sort of a debilitating cramps through the entire body.
Hey, I've got a bottle of that.
Whoever's holding the dagger, that's what it does, but I'm leaving it up to you to remember.
Ferran again uncorks the bottle and drinks and says, yeah, I've got one of those that does that if I use too much of it too.
So does anybody want this, or can I keep it?
Nah, you could take that. I don't want it.
Keep it. I can't use any weapons.
So what does that poison do again?
Uncontrollable vomiting and debilitating cramps.
You ever heard of Montezuma's Revenge?
Can I see it for a second?
Sure.
Hang on. I'm flipping a coin.
I don't like
oh
where this is
God.
going.
What?
Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Hello? Is anybody still there?
We're all here.
Yeah, I'm good. I
Hang on.
thought you said hold on.
He said hold on, and then it went silent, and I thought I messed up.
No.
22 on a dexterity check. Akla tries to catch the coin in midair before it lands.
Oh, that gets the mace put right up against your neck, bub. Don't touch the coin. I give the knife back to him. I was gonna be like, I just wanted to see what the poison would do. I was gonna cut somebody, but
That's all. I was just going to attack one of my enemies.
Me out.
While all that's happening, I move over to the abnormally large shield, wave over Xavier, and ask for him and Muggsy to help me get it into the bag.
You know, you sure are collecting a lot of large weapons. Just wondering.
let's just slide the bag over the shield, man. Let's make it easy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You're
say again?
lucky that this is an infinite bag of holding, because other bags of holding do get heavier as you add stuff.
Yeah, I'm quite aware of that, thanks.
So Xavier said, why don't we just put the bag over the shield to make this easier?
That
I
works
just want to
too.
slide the bag up. Yeah. And just...
Wait, does the bag have a limit on how wide you can stretch the neck?
Nope.
Well, considering how large that thing that we delivered to the Storm Giant way back when, I sure as hell hope not.
Fair.
It's kind of like that the girdle material, that material that they make girdles out of. It just sort of like stretches on forever and just sort of like swoop, swallows it all.
That's what she said.
Anyway, Muggsy, I think you asked me a question. What was that?
You sure are collecting a lot of large weapons. Do you have plans for them, or are you just going to sell them?
Well, it depends on the weapon. I'm thinking I'm going to give it to a smithy, have him melt it down into some more manageable weapons, and do some magic incanting to power these puppies up later.
See, he's actually got a long-term investment plan for us.
Well, keep that in mind.
Well, and because Io said that apparently I'm not getting any of the gold later on because I keep taking these, I better grab as many of them as I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, our merchant.
Akla gets stars in his eyes and really excitedly runs up to Eowyn and says, "You can enchant weapons?"
Well,
fuck.
Down, buddy, down.
So here's the deal. If you sell off the weapons and split the profits between the party, I will happily split the party gold with you. But if you're solely the beneficiary of all of these things that you're collecting, that's your portion of the loot.
Ferran's starting to get annoyed at this whole entire debate between everybody. He's like, well, first off, we have a lot of things to do. Second off, if I'm understanding Eowyn correctly, Eowyn, your intentions is to better everybody within the party, correct? You're not just melting down and building stuff for yourself, correct?
What sort of use would I have with all those weapons? No, this is for everybody.
Okay, so it sounds to me like you're collecting the gold to be shared to the party. He's collecting material to share with the party. I think everybody's sharing, so can we move on?
I would like us to go.
I missed that, you guys.
To the turns mimic. I would like us to make that right turn that we skipped.
All right, hang on. So you've come back down to the entry hallway. You went down.
Yep.
The not dead end hallway. You went to, when you came down the stairs, it was the one on the right. All right. Then there was one fork. almost immediately after you started down that hallway, and you guys went left. This is not the fork where you exploded a Minotaur's head.
Yeah, that's that fork.
And then, so you did not go right there, and then there's one further up where you exploded a Minotaur's head. You did not go right there either. Which one are you going for?
Okay, so I want to go to the right for that one, because to the left was the mimic in the room, and we already took care of that.
All right, so are you at the fork with the exploded Minotaur or without the exploded Minotaur?
With the exploded.
The one with the exploded Minotaur.
All right. So you go right. Yeah, I'm about to sneeze, I think.
While we're headed back there, I'm having a conversation with Akla about the flipping the coin and him trying to grab it. And I'm like, I just try to make it clear. All you got to do is just ask me, and I'll flip the coin. And if the coin tells me not to use it anymore, then I'll put the coin up. No big deal.
Oh, Lord.
Can we all hear this?
The coin flip thing is kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Can we all hear this conversation?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm making sure it's loud enough for everybody to hear. I'm having a full-on conversation with him, not a whisper.
Ferran turns to Xavier.
Sorry I messed with your coin. I didn't mean any
We're
offense.
in a somewhat constricted tunnel. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody should
conversations
hear
are
me.
going to carry unless we're being discreet.
Yeah, everybody should hear me.
Then Ferran turns to Xavier and says, "Could you flip to see if you can not use that coin? Or any coin,
Sure,
for that matter?"
Heads, I use it. Tails, I don't. Heads, I keep using it. All right.
Why don't you flip to see if it should be best 2 of 3?
All right, hang on.
Akla does that exaggerated fall over anime style shit when something happens that they don't want.
All right, it's tails. I put it in my pocket. All right.
Ferran almost seems satisfied.
All you gotta do is ask, man.
Okay, so now that we've reached the tunnel where to the left is the mimic room and to the right is a mystery, what's to the right?
All right, so you travel down the right path, and you pretty quickly come to a fork in the road. Give me 1 second.
It's just forks all the way down.
So there's a fork. This one has three pathways. It has one to the left, one down the middle, and one to the right. The one to the left, however, it looks like you can see down the tunnel, and all you see at the tunnel is it kind of looks like a dead end. Hang on 1 second. Give me a second, guys. All right, you know what? Because trying to send messages through the thing is taking too long. So, Xavier, you notice that the wall on the left tunnel sort of looks different from the rock surrounding it.
Okay. So I just got done putting the coin in my pocket, right? So I go ahead and I start looking over towards that area where it looks different, and I kind of lag behind the rest of the group. I don't really get anybody's attention, but I'm looking at what's going on.
All right, so everybody's sort of standing in the fork now, and Xavier's walking over to inspect the wall at the end of the hallway on the left. And Xavier, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Curiosity.
17. So, as you're sort of inspecting the wall, you notice there's sort of scraping on the ground, and the wall almost looks like there's gaps on both sides of it.
Does the wall move?
As you push on it, it seems pretty sturdy.
All right. Hey, guys, come here. Check this out.
Does anybody have detect traps?
I don't. That's why I called everybody over.
I would dare guess our little friend here probably does. I mean, he carries lockpicks.
I'm real good at detecting traps right about the point when they stab me.
I can detect magic to see if there's anything magical in place here, but I highly doubt so.
Everybody go ahead and actually give me a perception check. Let me know if you get an 18 or higher.
Natural 18. So
25.
Not
All
exactly.
8.
So 21 total.
19.
So everyone who got 18 or higher notices that the sconce in the middle of the wall sort of looks different from the rest of the sconces. Where the rest of the sconces are tarnished and sort of old looking, that one looks newer than the rest. It's like the ironwork for it is clearly a newer work. It's more intricate, more well done, and it's sort of rubbed clean.
Hey, Aqua, grab that sconce for me.
Why do I always...
Aqua's already pulling it right as Muggsy tells him to.
I have young Frankenstein running through my head. I don't know if that's a good idea.
So,
This is a candle back.
So Akla pulls on the sconce, and the whole wall sort of starts to shift outward, and everyone within 5 feet of it. So Akla, like honestly, all of you, go ahead and give a dex check. Anyone who gets below 5, let me know.
Nat 1.
I'm clear.
I got a 6.
20.
19.
Without bonus, I am at 5, so...
Sorry, 21.
With bonus, 22.
Alright, so Muggsy...
Stream's down, guys.
Oh.
I think. ...
Muggsy, are you watching the stream?
Alright.
Because I thought Yue was supposed to be the only one doing that.
I am. We're already back up.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So, everyone sort of steps back as the wall swings open, but Muggsy sort of stumbles as he does so and gets pinned between the what is obviously a secret doorway and the cave wall, and it sort of like pins him there.
I start laughing hysterically.
Like I said, I am great
is he?
at I'm great
not
at
too
detecting
stuck.
traps as they hit me.
He can sort of wiggle his way out of it, but it's sort of like pinning him up against the wall, so he's sort of like got to try to shimmy his way out.
Put the candle back.
I shimmy my way out.
So what
All
do we
right.
see inside of this new space?
So, that door sort of opened up, and you see the tunnel that looked to be a dead end on the other side, past the doorway. So, it sort of opens up to a tunnel, and there's a dead end on your right, and to your left is the split in the road that led you to the mimic room.
Hey, I stepped back. Whoever's leading this, you figure it out.
We're trying to figure out the map real quick. Hang on.
Well, I'm back here with...
Me.
Yeah.
I'm still laughing at Muggsy, and like,
As he squirms his way out
Yeah.
from behind a door.
so that cool bro, you just got swept off your feet by a fucking wall.
Me,
In my
Awen,
defense, Muggsy, you told me to grab it.
me.
Okay, I'm
Sorry.
gonna come back out, and I'm gonna head for the center split from the triple fork where we had just been.
Excellent. All right.
You might want to warn the rest of us, because me, Eowyn, and Xavier are passing a bottle around, laughing at Muggsy, like, and what have we learned?
Way out of the door.
Yeah, what have we learned? So we have no idea you're leaving.
Never ask Akla to do nothing.
I will go ahead and announce my intentions, look around, well, nothing here, and head back.
I like how Akla's turning into the shiny button character.
It makes my life so easy.
So we're backing up and we're going down the middle path now?
I take it everybody's following her?
That is correct.
All right, so...
Wherever Muggsy's going, I'm following.
I'm going wherever Ferran's going because he's got the booze.
All right.
Ferran's always got the booze.
All right, so you go down the tunnel and you come to another fork. Off to the right, you just see continuing tunnel, and off to the left, you see more continuing tunnel.
So
Hey,
Somebody else pick this time.
Hey Xavier, why don't you use that coin?
Now he's got a conundrum. He's got to flip a coin to decide to flip a coin.
I have to hang on, man. I have to figure out if I should use the coin or not. So heads, I use the coin. Tails, I don't. Not using the coin right now, bro.
Akla just gives out a heavy sigh. Left.
Hey, you know what? Everybody else has been picking and picking and picking. Eowyn, which way do you think we should go? I would ask Muggsy, but he'd probably get stuck.
I say we go left.
Lead
Honestly, when you're going through a maze, your best bet is to put your left hand on the wall and just trace your left hand around and continue. You'll get to every section, and eventually we'll find your way out.
Like I said, we're going left.
All right, you go left. All right. God bless. Where's my? All right. You go left. You follow this path. You follow the tunnel a distance down the hallway, and you come to another fork in the road. To your right, you see a long tunnelway, and to your left, a Minotaur is charging towards you. And everybody go ahead and roll initiative. We're going to start with Akla.
19.
19. Awen.
11.
Xavier.
21.
Ferran.
16.
Muggsy.
7.
Io.
18.
Melwood.
21 again. 11 them 16s plus 5 today.
Right?
All right, Xavier and Melwood, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
4.
I got a 2.
All right, so Melwood is, we're going to call that 22. All right, so the Minotaur sort of charges in, and